This is my grandfather. I admire him a lot because despite his age he is building a wall in the middle of the house because he can't stand my grandmother anymore. I wish I could find a guy just like you. You know who is a guy just like me? Who? Me. Haha, you're so funny. That's why we are best friends. Woman, what are you thinking about? Her boyfriend. About whether or not I can fight off a class of first graders. The woman. So would you lose? Her boyfriend. Now I would win. Your ex texts I'm dating someone better than you. How would you respond? I was taught to donate my old toys to the less fortunate. What would Trump's rap name be? Lil Hands. I left my job today. I couldn't work for that man after what he said to me. What did he say? You're fired. Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya? How tough am I? I watch The Boys. Yes, oh, with my parents. Right this way. Me being loyal to someone even without a relationship. You look like you would be in a YouTube ad about how to make money while posing in front of a Lamborghini. I thought I wanted to live in New York and be an independent girly, but now I want to live in Georgia with a man that worships me and calls me Pookie and has a thick southern accent. A friend just sent me this 10-year-old prize structure for a StarCraft tournament and I can't stop laughing. Prizes. It's not a big deal. Just she and the carburetor. Oh okay. How often do I have to do that? I hate lazy people. Why? We didn't even do anything. Honestly boggles my mind that so many people think 40 hours of work a week is a lot. That leaves you at least 5 or 6 waking hours a day during the week to yourself and 2 full days on the weekend. How much more free time do you? This is your difficult job. When the school says you know I have always liked you and pulls out another Glock. Change team. Ask me anything anonymously. Have any Netflix recommendations, movies and series? Nah fam, just do bills. Jermaine the wokey loser. He looks like Dobby if his wife left him. Anya Taylor-Joy. Sometimes really good looking, sometimes really weird looking. A very individual look that makes her stand out. It's like the best case scenario for Alt syndrome. Tell her you're built like Christian Bale, but don't say in which movie. Verbal Ace realizing that Charlie wasn't the one who tied him to the bed, but it was Clan Ward. Meet my husband Sis. 15-year-old Dallas Jane McHenry whose upside down stomach moved her into the headlines. Shows off her husband William Ball 23 to her ailing sister Mrs. Jane Vicker in Chicago. Vegetable stories. Thanks for driving us to Jesus Camp Uncle Lars. Say would you kids like to meet Jesus right now? Yeah. Indians when they see train tracks. Guess I'll lie. Therapist. What do we say to people who want to get to know us? Me. Welcome to the She Show. Therapist. No. Is that seat taken? That is my lap. I know what I said. Boss. You're fired. Me. Pauses Sean. Why? The doctor said I should touch myself whenever I feel like it. No, he said you could have a stroke anytime. Small coffee $5. Small coffee please $3. Hello, one small coffee please $1.75. I'm not saying please to someone below me. Judging by this comment there is literally nobody below you. Imagine Pinocchio roasting you for 5 minutes straight and his nose don't grow an inch. Kids don't care. They'll be like, why you so ugly? Then do a cartwheel. I illegally streamed this and still have buyer's remorse. I laughed harder when my dad lied. I will be discussing the great benefits of Brexit from 8 o'clock this evening on State of the Nation on GB News. What will you talk about from 8-1 though? Guys who send D-pics. Your boss fires you. Your boss sends you an even bigger one. At the end of the menu, 2022, when Anya Taylor-Joy said I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach, she was probably literally correct. Can someone take out the woman in the white shirt walking behind us? It would be greatly appreciated. She has been taken care of. Oh no. We forgot to say grace. Ah, near haha too late mother effer. Mine. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary. Wilson's voice actor about university. Pedro Pascal can be the most intimidating person in a movie, but in real life he looks like he just got laundry detergent. When he's had a rough day and says nothing can fix it, but you're prepared to prove him wrong. You have been at for 6 hours and 32 minutes. Man, what the F is going on with Bing? Mother-in-law came for dinner and said, why does the dog keep looking at me? I said, because you're using his plate. Heard my neighbor effing for what seemed like ages last night and banging the headboard on the wall. Turns out her elderly mother fell and was tapping her stick on the wall for help. I feel guilty for baiting now. Wait, what? Me turns 18 and goes to the bar with my dad. Bartender, good to see you again. Me, my dad. Hey, good looking. Hey. What are the nuclear launch codes, according to an Alexa Answers contributor? If someone is bad at everything, does that mean they are bad at being bad at everything? Me and this little old Mexican lady were talking in Spanish, and this old white bee in a wheelchair said, we are in America, why don't you speak English? And the little Mexican lady told her, you have legs, why don't you walk? I nearly lied. I gave her free coffee. New British conscripts crossing the channel to fight Russia. Good luck, lads. Y5 drops down by 1 bar. YouTube video quality. Before. After. Nigerian traditional monarch and wife kidnapped from palace. Nigerian prince emails. Warn your grandparents. I want to put the pebbles into my nose. I want the spear in my A. Internet critics when they realize their opinions can be equally trash. It's ridiculous how $10,000 could literally change my life and a lot of people's lives, and billionaires could spend it on like a hotel room for one night or some dumb old bottle of wine. Play your favorite song. Your favorite song comes on the radio. How thick is the metal? Does it rattle like a dough in a biscuit tin when you turn it on? Me overhearing my mom on the phone telling everyone about something I did and over exaggerating. If your username ends with 70, people will assume you are 48-year-old, but if it is 69, you are definitely 12-year-old. My friend's ends in 88 because that's the year he was born. Now everyone thinks he's an That's some serious shit. Yeah, it's a shame he's constantly being harassed and doxxed for it. Stay strong. Same but different. Sees a cat, do it, but why? Just do it, meow. Why don't you make friends? Social gatherings, events are a great place to make friends. Me at social gatherings and events. They don't know I'm a niche celebrity on some obscure corner of the internet. So I met John Cena today. Man, met John Cena and didn't even take a picture with him. LMFAO, what a waste. How I look at bro after he says something genuinely stupid as if unironically. Me casually open Twitter or X. The post is full of has-been hotel. When you're doing your best and you hear them talking bad about you. I don't blame wokeness for the things I disagree with. I'm a effing turbo dude. Men will turn 4 and base their whole personality off of one of these. It's like he put a magnifying glass in front of his mouth. Half of all boxing photos look like gay weddings. Me in traffic behind a line of cars going 35 miles per hour. The car in my rearview mirror. Me now. Memories on FB. When your vehicle start making noises that sounds expensive. My body when cold night. My feet when cold night. Put your socks on. How do y'all walk in shallow water? I save the rest for later. It's later. Elon Musk fanboys to the man himself in 15 years when I send 150 files of a manga where their cat waifus NTR them with Elon Musk to their Neuralink chips. I diagnose you with lead. The women on Jerry Springer. The guy they're fighting over. Hey, RIP to your brother. Violence needs to be stopped. I have a boyfriend, and I have a brother that's 6 feet tall, not deep. That's not funny. Wanna know what is though? How you can take hundreds of back shots but your brother couldn't survive one. When you listening to a song and it turns out to be the song you've been looking for but never knew the name of it. Not sure if she's anti-gun or pro-domestic violence. Real men use fists. The sock industry bribes washing machine companies to steal your socks. You have to keep buying new pairs. When your Neuralink chip gets hacked. Man jailed in Turkey for 20 days just because he looked gay. Triplets born. When you forgot why you entered the room. When your co-workers are all testing your patience but you have got bills to pay, so you sit there trying to calm down like, I love my job, I love my job, I love my job. When you lie on your resume and still get the job. 2020, we won't have school for a week because of some virus. Yes, 2024. If you don't pay the $8, your tweets will be suppressed by an algorithm. Not making this shit up. You said it to a room of investors yesterday and claimed this would solve hate speech. You'll have to scroll really far to see unverified users. My son would have been 3 years old today. What happened? I pulled out. POV. Watching documentaries at 2 AM. You should probably let your niece win at least one game of Mario Kart. Me when starting a new job. I'm very new and very she. Modern companies disrespects and insults their core demographic. Also modem companies when they end up dosing customers. Huh. I bet he's thinking about other women. Do shortists slack onto their own Sean? Tasting wine. Me. Notes of Updog. Winemaker. That's vanilla. Me. Okay. When someone is nicer to you than usual. Why won't businesses pay a living wage? Because you voted to mass import people who work for less. Avatar live action writer. All 4 nations are at peace because we believe war is bad and wrong. Overanalysis situation. Immediately overreacts. Everything turns out fine. Me. Oh dear, I do wish I hadn't cried so much. Andrew Tate. Here's some bullshit I just made up that will ruin your life. Gen Z guys. Me. Casual dating is good for me, so healthy. Also me. I have fallen in love again. Why do you want this job? I have always been passionate about not starving to Seth. Can you guess the real Will Ferrell? My mom, no politics at the dinner table. Me, starts talking about Star Wars politics instead. My dad, who's a Star Wars fan. My mom. You are never worthless. Organs go for a lot on the black market. I smear poop on the bathroom walls of every Starbucks I pass. Me using my phone outside. Sunlight. I bought a limited item in high demand. I sold it for a much higher price without ever using or modifying it. I'm a scalper, 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 investor. Atheists when a satanic statue gets destroyed. Are you a night person or a morning person? Me, I'm barely even a person. Me laughing at a joke I haven't even told yet. My friends who already hate me. A game knows your real name. Normal people. Me, a game dev who knows just how easy that is to do. Interview room. Me, I'm not saying a word without my lawyer present. Cop, you are the lawyer. Me, so where's my present? I'm too depressed to take pics and prove I'm still Zai. You guys will just have to believe me. Women. Men have unrealistic standards for women. Data. Lol. How men rate women. Least attractive, most attractive. How women rate men. Least attractive, most attractive. When your lazy coworker starts talking about how tired they are. Me if I had a badge for every drunk adventure I have survived. Me goes to bed, my nostrils. Used to sneak out my house to go to parties, now I sneak out of parties to go to my house. Chinese tourists seeing the souvenir they brought back home from a trip was made in China. Their kid, wait, I remember making this. Yeah, X is cool and all, but look at this damn cute Miata. No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens. You have zero personality, all you do is send pictures of cats. The girls I'm interested in. I don't care how many Neuralink can give me, I'm not buying Musk's products. I love Nintendo games, but you know what I don't love? Nintendo's legal team. F this school. I wish I didn't exist. Poof. Granted, nothing changed, look again. How healthy or unhealthy is Panda Express? I'm talking about food items such as white rice, super greens and the broccoli beef. It can't be all that bad for you, right? It's so healthy. Me and my buddies love sharing one nice big serving of rice. We blindfold ourselves and use our tongues to explore the rice itself. It's like a maze, and if you accidentally rub against a friend's tongue, that's okay. We are all here to feast, bro. What? Me, the guy zipping up my backpack after I left it open. You ever forget what you're doing and you just stand there loading? That one molecule of serotonin trying to keep me going throughout the day. Americans, we have lower inflation, lower unemployment, higher growth than you. We win again. Europeans, thanks for your email. I'm currently out of office on annual summer vacation until the 30th of September 2023. Chunk dogs, the second they hear any crinkly noises in the kitchen, is for me. The boy walking upstairs behind girl's starter pack. Wow, the floor looks so nice today. Look down. I repeat, must not look up. Black guys finding out they have 20% white ancestry. White guys finding out they have 2% black ancestry. Twitter, X, I'm just gonna call it Twix. Wives. Boyfriend. When your girl is drunk and says she is going to F the hell out of you when you get home, but instead she just eats 27 pizza rolls and passes out. Okay, but what are the stairs for? To sit elegantly while smoking a cigarette and shaving your legs with curlers in your hair done. PS1 manual art. PS1 graphics. Adults learning a language for 5 years starting to finally speak. Their toddler who heard the language in the background of a YouTube video. My paycheck, rent, gas, food. Scientists have just announced today that dolphins are second to man in intelligence levels, so that pushes women down to third place. Why is this bread shaped like that? It's so stupid that we know who this is shaped like. Hear me out, I'm going to traffic some people against their will to an island full of lawyers. When you want to cry constantly even though you have nothing to cry about. Me watching Power Rangers. 6-year-old me, I'm the red one. 2 weeks old, he should start mewing, bro. So you're not going to call or text me first because you feel like you're annoying me? Yes. Bernie looks impressed as Bert shows him his collection of bodies from his serial killing career. His pride for his roommate turns to fear when he turns to a page with Ernie's name on it with a blank picture frame. I sleep 4 hours a night. Thanks Pinterest user Garlic. I sleep for over 12 hours a night. We should and see how long our offspring sleeps. When you take your schizophrenia medication and your parents disappear. I'm Batman. Make a new and interesting plotline. American TV series writers blaming Russians. My phone when I'm trying to use voice commands to make it do things. My phone when I'm having private conversations about random things it could show me adverts for. When you try to relate to a joke in real life but it just reminds you of a meme you saw. I have crammed my head full of garbage. When you try to leave work a little early, but your boss reminds you that you have 7 hours left. How girls at the bar start looking at you when you drop your forklift license. So you're depressed, yep, but you have such a good life, yep, so how are you depressed? Depression. How I felt when I was 11 and I downloaded the game from the app so the ad will not show again. It didn't work. How my mom looks during the rest of the day. How my mom looks during the morning. When you leave things for tomorrow and tomorrow arrives. Chaos at Oscars as Chris Hansen appears on stage. When I go to another room in my house to get something, I keep forgetting. 2012, finding $10 on the ground at school. 2012, finding Beyblades parts on the ground at school. Song with guttural scream, my mom, is this a demonic message? When you mention Poland in any way in any kind of media, be ready to fight the horde. Just a little bit please. Lol, you're such a dumb creature, you're the only creature that pays to live on Earth. Boomer, blaming all the problems of the younger generation on their phones. Can you explain this gap in your resume? Yes, that is when I did not have a job. If you're single, go travel, just go, don't waste time on your career like I did in my 20s. People say go travel, like when you get to the airport you pay with your birth certificate. American spelling, British spelling, non-native speakers. Paying their employees. Forcing them to rely on tips. Who else took 8-ball pool this seriously? Fried toothpicks, Tide Pods, being trendy to eat. Me completing all the side quests first. First boss, do you realize how effed you are right now? Forget everything you learned in college, you won't need it working here. But I didn't go to college. Well then you're unqualified for this job. Types of headache, hypertension, stress, migraine, sinus, leaving your PC in sleep mode for too long, shutting down your PC accidentally when trying to put it into sleep mode. Me about to make fun of 10-year-old Stanley Cup girls on TikTok. Me remembering that I used to be a Hydro Flask girl in middle school. The only disco I visited in my life. Husband unemployed for 3 years, me paying all bills, me becoming unemployed too. Other companies, creates something useful, Apple 5 years later, our feature. First date ideas for quad polyamorous relationships. That face when you know it's all bullshit, but you just want to keep the overlords happy, so you can get food. Remember that picture? This is him now, feeling old yet.
Spare change, ma'am.